Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we are back with another reaction to Dr. Stone. We're now on to episode 6, which is called, sorry, that's episode 7, Where 2 Million Years Have Gone. There we go. I swear I speak English. Okay, so the last episode we found out that Senku thought it'd be a good idea for he and Taiju and Yuzu to split up because basically they were like, as long as we're together and trying to run, we're going to eventually run into Tsukasa. And if he finds out that I'm still alive, aka Senku, he's going to just keep this plot going. Like, he's never going to stop coming for us. So it's better if you two go back, because it makes the whole story of Senku being gone feasible. And then at the same time, they can keep an eye on the Tsukasa and see what he's doing. And at some point, they would figure out a way to basically work as spies and report back to Senku what was going on so he could stay on top of whatever it was that Tsukasa might be planning. In the meantime, Senku was going to go out and check out where those signal fires were, because that means that there are other people who have already awoken, and he wants a chance to get to them before Tsukasa does, for obvious reasons, because then he can potentially recruit them to his side, and if nothing else, there'll be power in numbers if it comes down to it against Tsukasa, because he knows that Tsukasa, now that he has the recipe for the revival juice, is going to start reviving people at some point. And you know, between just him being there, his sheer force of nature that he is, and also the fact that he'll probably also, you know, make it seem like his camp is the one to be in. Basically, our group split apart. Senku was on his own, except that he had actually ended up bumping into a young girl who looks like she might have been born into this world. We're not exactly sure, but she tried to attack Tsukasa because she watched from a distance, she watched what was going down between everybody when Tsukasa tried to take out Senku. So she decided that Tsukasa was the bad guy in that situation, which was not that far off. And anyways, it wasn't much of a battle because she's nowhere near as strong as Tsukasa was. But Tsukasa basically literally cut a tree down and laid it on top of her and was like, yeah, you can stay there till I'm ready to deal with you. Senku used science via a system of pulleys to rescue her. And now he's basically got to follow her for life because he basically saved her life, right? Because we know that there's wildlife out there. So if he hadn't come back for her, God knows what would have happened if she'd been there till nightfall. So that's where we're at now. Senku and the new girl whose name completely slipped my mind. And then we've got Tsukasa with Yuzu and Taiju eventually. I'm not sure if they've made it to him yet because they didn't quite make it to him at the end of the episode yet. So, and I'm going to get into this episode, but just before I do, just a reminder that I do a lot of reactions here, lots of other animes and television shows. And if you'd like to support me on this journey or see when I upload other things, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And if you're liking what you're seeing in this video, I'd appreciate it so much if you gave some love to the like button as well and left some comments below. All right, that out of the way, let's get into the episode right about now. Kohaku. Oh, that's right. She already fell in love with him. That's going to be interesting. Senku doesn't seem to have any interest in that kind of relationship yet. I mean, you're just that charming, boo. Ah. She stays ready. She doesn't sleep, she waits. That's right. She don't trust you. You might try something fresh. Oh yeah, there's that. Basically. Where? Do you have a village? Oh, little village! But didn't Tsukasa say he figured that she must have come from a village as well? But I think he also said something like he didn't think she was strong enough to be anything worth looking into. Doesn't mean you can't continue to add healthiness to your diet. She's doing her weights, okay? See? Real recognize real. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't carry a barrel like that more than once. I'd probably just use the spring itself. You can't sir, Senku. Wasted all her damn water. I don't know what you were thinking, sir. I was about to say, see, lioness ain't so bad, is there? Now she got to go back and get more. Of course, wheels, that makes sense. We didn't think it breaks, did we? Old people! Oh no! We definitely cannot let Tsukasa know about this place, because we know what he's gonna do. Hundreds of years ago, there's only 40 of them? So they wasn't breeding, huh? That doesn't mean that it hasn't happened. Some of them might be like your friend Tsukasa decides to keep everybody in the dark. Now what's Chief gonna do? Criminals banished from before. See, somebody's controlling the information. She's like, I'ma kick your behinds. He should be nervous. It's soap. Wash your asses now. You know what? Maybe you're not any better than Tsukasa, sir. I'm feeling a little megalomaniac coming out. Wow, where did the breeze even come from, Chrome? Oh, are you the genius? Are you sure you're not related to Taiju? I feel the same energy. Like that. Honesty is best policy. I don't think they were trying to, but okay, bro. Okay, let's go somewhere where I can tell you about the fact that I'm keeping these people in the dark and I don't want you to stop me. Okay. Really? Step into it then. Take his face. Right? Thank you. I knew he was freaking out inside. Whoa, why would we be naked, sir? Where is this going? Can someone kick out one of the legs of his little hut there? You alright, sir? Oh, the shoes! I thought the heels were just hers, but I guess they all wear them. Oh! Oh, where'd you get leather? The way he looks insane! You're spiky before, exactly. I mean, you gotta give him props considering if he doesn't have proper scientific knowledge, he's figured out a lot on his own. He's like you. Just, you know, a little bit behind. That's what I'm saying. Give him props. He just needs direction. And you need someone to work in your labs with you. Exactly. You will never stop human curiosity, baby. They've been trying to do that for millennia, and they still can't do it. He's like, who's that now? Okay. And how long has that life been? You look like you're about 15. Damn! To his face? It's always the people closest to you, man. He's very organized as well. He'll make a very lovely assistant. It is. See, why are you fighting? You guys should be friends. Hey, everyone's got something to get spiritual about, okay? For them, it's rocks. For other people, money, shoes, alcohol. Okay, sure, bruv. Ooh! What does Kinro mean? Does Kinro mean gold? He loves it. He loves it. He loves it. He loves it. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yay! I mean, that's good for healing. Who's Rudy? Is that her sister? Oh, you made a doctor? Isn't it crazy that there was a time when doctors were considered witches? Or any kind of medicine was sorcery? Really? You don't want to warn them about the crazy mad monkey man that's out there? Okay, so all their names are after gems or metals. Interesting. Dang, that's bleak. Probably gonna find out she just has allergies or something. I think he can handle it. Yeah, how do you describe an iPad to someone who's never seen an iPad and not make it sound like sorcery? Damn, they're gonna talk for days. Oh, the puppy. I really hope the puppy got free. It's a sad story when you think about it. You sure? Still the question of the season. I mean, maybe not all in you, but you know, you're a good starting point. Yes, Senku got his first recruit. Possibly. We don't know what she's got yet. That's probably a good place to start, though, because it's kind of crazy how many of us didn't make it back in the day because we didn't have antibiotics. To think of the millions of lives that mold has saved. It's kind of crazy. All right, guys. Well, that was episode 7. And yeah, we see now that we followed Senku in this one. And I'm kind of glad we did because I was curious as to what would happen with the people that this girl said she was associated with. Like I said, I'm a little fuzzy about the last episode. I'm pretty sure she told Tsukasa that as well. But Tsukasa basically just thought that if they were all like her, they were no use to him. Or not no use, they were no threat to him. Because he was like, they're not advanced. If they're primitive, then that's what I want. So I don't need to bother with them. So that's a good thing because he obviously, again, is underestimating the power of human resiliency and the way the human mind works. Right? You can wipe out humans, but ideas and ways of thinking never go away. You're always going to have curious minds. You're always going to have the scientific thinkers, the logical, critical thinkers. And that's been shown over and over and over again in society that no matter what primitive forms of society there are, there's always going to be the outliers who think differently and who want to progress in a more scientific or modern way. So we're seeing that happen here. And Senku, because of, what was her name? It starts with a K. Koha? We'll call it Koha. Because of her, he was led to her village, which she said there's around 40 of them there. So it's not very big. It's a small settlement. And he's saying that he thinks it was at least maybe 2 or 3 generations in. As I said, I feel like it might be a little less than that. But then again, I keep underestimating. Like if there was only a handful of people that started it, then 40 is about right for about 2 to 3 generations. Because most people, especially in a world like this, they probably aren't going to have more than a couple of kids. And back then, you know, the sad reality is back in the day, having kids was very dangerous. I mean, it still is now, but you know what I'm saying. Back before there was modern medicine, a lot of people didn't make it through childbirth. So yeah, it was probably this. It's true. It might be just a few generations in, but he's figured out that for the most part they are still primitive. However, meeting this young man here, he's realized that we have another scientific mind, right? His stuff, like I said, he's about 100 steps behind Senku at the moment, but the thinking is right. He's got the right ambition. He's got the right motivation. And so Senku realized, especially considering that this kid over the years has collected the kind of stones and medicines and minerals and all kinds of things that Senku would do, that this kid's on the right track. So he's like, yeah, you need to work with me, because if you don't, if Tsukasa ever finds you, he's going to take you out, because he's going to see where you're going to lead to. So we should work together and figure out how we could advance with, hopefully the help of this village. But we'll have to see how the village takes it when Senku comes up with this medicine, because we already see that they call it sorcery at the moment. So, and that's the way it's been traditionally in human history. Whenever something new comes along that people don't know of or don't understand, it's bad or it's evil or it comes from a wrong place. So it may not be received well. But if what's her name's Koa's sister, what's her name, Ruri? If Ruri is desperate enough, she'll try anything, right? Let's face it. If she's desperate enough, she will do anything to survive. So we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, this was a fun episode. I'm glad that Senku has found some people and a place to kind of chill for now. So he's not necessarily having to worry about having to watch his back in the wilderness on top of trying to find more people. And now that he's got an ally in science, he can definitely get certain scientific things done in double time versus trying to do it all by himself. So yeah, great episode. Like I said, didn't get to see anything of what's going on with Taiju and Tsukasa and their camp, but I'm pretty sure we'll get to see more of that in the next episode. And yeah, I'm really wondering whether or not those two are going to be able to keep their mouth shut around Tsukasa, or if Tsukasa is going to figure out that something's up with them. But time will tell. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please give this video some love with the like button, some comment below, and we will see you in the next episode.